I'm Debo. Who? Debo.
You got my 40, homie. Why you tripping, Debo?
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, pimps and players, everybody between, it's your boy. Welcome to Debo Vibes right here. Thank you so much for coming by another episode, the season premiere of Debo Vibes Sports Dive, man. So for today's episode, I'm going to dive into our Atlanta Falcons. Now, right now, as we know, the Falcons are 2-2. We just came off a victory against the Washington Commanders, and we're in a bye week right now. Right now, we're in the bye. And so I started thinking about some things. I started thinking about what exactly excites me about the Atlanta Falcons, particularly which one player on offense, which one player on defense. So I'm going to give my opinion, my thoughts and my opinion. And of course, your thoughts and comments are always welcome. Before I do anything, y'all, please like, subscribe, and comment, all that good stuff. But also, check out DEBOE'S SAVAGE LYFE every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It's your boy Debo Vibes, along with my twin brother Debo Life and Miss Savage, as we talking about the 90s, a little bit of the 80s too. We did an 80s show earlier, and anything goes in that show. If you watched it, anything goes in that show. Parental discretion advised. Just letting y'all know. Now, let's get into it, y'all. I'm going to let y'all know my most exciting player on defense, and then, of course, on offense. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go! Now, this past spring, we drafted some defensive studs. Of course, we got Jalen Walker, James Pierce Jr., Billy Bowman. But my most exciting player on that defense came from that rookie class, and dude is shining like a motherfucker, man. I'm talking about one, Xavier Watts, y'all. Our newly minted NFL Defensive Rookie of the Month, Xavier Watts. Now, right now, through 4 games, Xavier Watts has 23 tackles, 17 solo, and 2 interceptions, and he's projected to have 9. The way he's going right now, dude's going to have 9 interceptions. That's his projection. Will that happen? Probably not, but he's most definitely ascending right now. And without question, one of the main things I'm seeing in Xavier Watts is his fluid movement and range, which is, as we know, the complete contrast of Justin Simmons, who was here last year. Watts is also well-built physically, as well as even more well-built mentally, as far as his acumen of the Jeff Albrecht scheme of defense. But more importantly, what this rookie brings is a perfect complement to Jesse Bates. We have a safety back there like Xavier Watts who can reinforce physicality and his acumen of everything that's going on back there. It only helps out Jesse Bates. So with that being said, Xavier Watts and Jesse Bates, in my opinion, could very potentially be the best safety duo in the NFL. I know it's early. I'm not trying to jump the gun. But what we seeing right now, this young man, the way he's doing everything he can, 2 interceptions, also causing chaos and confusion to the opposing offensive coordinators. The sky's the limit for him, and I'm definitely excited about him. Xavier Watts is my most exciting defensive player.
Debo.
Now, my most exciting offensive player is, without no surprise, Bijan Robinson. Oh, we all knew that, Debo. What the hell you talking about? He's everybody's most exciting player. Hear me out. Hear me out. Right now, Bijan, who is our newly minted NFC Offensive Player of the Month, is currently leading the NFL in 584 scrimmage yards. In 4 games, he also has 2 100-yard receiving games. So we're finally getting to see the full versatility of Bijan Robinson. Now, he's done before, of course, in previous 2 seasons, but what he's doing right now is definitely getting the league's attention. Now, my main excitement comes from the fact that we're going to face the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Buffalo Bills, best team in the NFL, I get it, but the defense right now is ranked 30th in the NFL, giving up over 150 yards a game. Rushing defense. So you look at that aspect right there of what Bijan can do in the passing game, but also in the rushing game against this poorest run defense for the Bills, then we could see Bijan run for like another 175, 180. Of course, that depends on how much we see Tyler Algier as well. But if Bijan can get a good rhythm, man, and more importantly, if Zach Robinson can call a good plays to position him to get into a good rhythm, he might have a 200-yard rushing game. The following week, we play the 49ers, and the 49ers rank 17th in run defense. But the great thing about that is, if they stymie him or slow him down in a run offense, you always flank him out, put him in a wheel route, or even send him on a 9 route. He has that much versatility. So all I'm saying is this right here, y'all. We have a diamond in the rough in Bijan Robinson. You already said that, Debo. We already know that. But listen to what I'm saying. The all-time single-season all-purpose yards leader in Falcons history is William Andrews with 2,176 yards. Bijan he's on pace right now to surpass that to about 2,400 yards. Now, I know the first thing everybody's going to say is like, okay, well, Bijan has 1 extra game to do it. But even if you take that extra game out and bring it to 16 games, Bijan's going to finish with 2,300 yards. If Bijan Robinson gets 2,300 yards, there's no question this team is going to make it deep into the playoffs. God willing, but we all know how this franchise is. We'll see what happens with that. I know I'm putting the cart in front of the horse, but with Bijan, and on top of that, we have Tyler Algier to spell him to keep Bijan fresh. How can you not be excited by this young man right here? So again, my favorite players on defense is Xavier Watts. My favorite player on offense, of course, is Bijan Robinson. Let me know what your favorite players is on defense and offense, respectively. Let's have a conversation. At the 4 games, we're 2-2. We'll see what happens. Now,
Debo.
so today's episode of Debo Vibes Sports Style is brought to you by Wingtopia, located at 1105 Main Street, Suite 301 in Forest Park, Georgia. Your boy went there the other day. I had some good old wings, man, for a foodie video. I had the garlic ranch wings, and also I had the honey habanero wings. I did a short on it, so check it out. Let me know what you think. And those wings are off the chain, like I said. Wingtopia, located on Main Street, Forest Park. Come by, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. And most definitely get the honey habanero wings, y'all. Get those wings. And actually, while I was there enjoying my wings, I started thinking about strip clubs. And I was thinking about which strip club in Atlanta has the best wings. The strip club I went to all the time is unfortunately no longer here. It was Pleasers in East Point on Cleveland Avenue, man. They had some banging wings, and when I tell you the customer service there was good, the customer service at Pleasers was so damn good. And let me say this much, y'all. There is nothing like a strip club where the dancers aren't required to have a license. That's all I'm going to say. Toy, you left an impression on me, girl. You most certainly did, Toy. Pleasers in East Point. Burned down to the ground. Damn, I missed that place. Edit that. Now! Now we got the Falcons Content Creator Fantasy Football League Week 4 recap, y'all. Here's the results right here. Want to hear it? Here we go. First, Miss Carey defeats Bird Dude 136-126, brings both teams to 2-2. Next, Bodie 3000 goes to 3-1 as he defeats Berto 95 North 167-144. That drops Berto to 1-3. Come on, Berto. Next, Big Low Country continues his stranglehold on the league. He moves to 4-0 as he defeats T-Will 129-116. Big Low is now 4-0. That drops T-Will to 1-3. Next, in the closest match of the week, Boomy Shorty defeats BK Squared by the slicer margin, 131.66 to 131.10, y'all. What? Next, A1 Forever, Chris Tipmore moves on to 2-2. He defeats Smitty Sports Machine by a score of 128-120. Chris Tipmore is now 2-2. Smitty falls to 1-3. And finally, in a match of the week, y'all, your boy Debo Vibes versus Jack Spade, y'all. Your boy came out swinging. You know what I'm saying? Your boy came out swinging. I was You know what I'm saying? I was lining them up. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I scratched and clawed and did my thing. However, Jack Spade defeats Debo Vibes by a score of 142-134. Fuck! It's all to the G, though. I'm going to get you next time, goddamn. And that's the recap, the Week 4 recap of the Falcons Content Creator Fantasy Football League results, y'all. Man, I can't see shit with these goddamn glasses, y'all. I got to let it go. Now!
We have a return. He kicked it 100 miles. Long spiral to the 21-yard line to Dion to the 30. Dion out to the 35. Dancing 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Dion 20, 15, 10, 5. Dion Sanders.
All right, y'all, so we're in the bye week right now. So during the bye week, we got to look at the adjustments that Falcons are going to make. Whether they're making kind of adjustments, what's going on inside the walls of Flowery Branch, y'all. One thing I got to bring to y'all attention, as y'all know, there's been some rumblings going on in reference to our offense coordinator, Zach Robinson. So there's been some rumblings going on that Zach Robinson, he may consider taking the Oklahoma State job. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing about that. Oklahoma State is very near and dear to Zach Robinson. And we got to prepare ourselves for something. We saw him call a great game last week versus the Commanders. But my thing is this. In my opinion, I want to tell me what y'all think. In my opinion, I don't think Z-Rob is going to be here next year. I think one of three things is going to happen. Number one, and this is the worst case scenario right here, y'all. Number one, the Falcons have a subpar season and the entire coaching staff gets fired. That's one. That's one scenario. And of course, with that being said, Z-Rob is gone. Number two, the Falcons have a awesome season. Z-Rob's offense is like top 5 in the league, and another team may consider hiring him as their new head coach. That happens all the time. The days of the offensive coordinator staying with one team for years and years, those days are over with. Like the Tom Moores of the world, the Dick LeBeaus of the world, those days are over. Coordinators get plucked all the time by teams, and if Z-Rob shows up and shows out, he might be gone next year to another NFL team as a new head coach. The third scenario, which I think is more likely, Z-Rob is going to take, no matter what happens, he's going to take that Oklahoma State coaching job, man. Like I said, Oklahoma State, he was a quarterback there, and that college is near and dear to his heart. He talks about him all the time. So we got to see what happens with that. Anyway, we got to prepare ourselves to having a new OC next season. I want to ask y'all opinion. Do y'all think Z-Rob going to be here next year or no? And if no, who y'all think going to be the OC next year? Will we stay within the confines, make it TJ Yates, or will it be someone else? Something to think about, y'all. But like I said, bye week. We're 2-2. We're even for the season. Let's keep it going. And guess what, y'all? We will vibe out soon. All right. And guess what? I see greatness in you like you see greatness in me, man. I love y'all, man. From the top of my head to the soles of my feet. It's your boy, the one on Debo Vibes right here, man. As always, y'all, respect, love, peace, and rise up. Yeah, y'all.
Debo.
Who else wants some of Debo?